friends, welcome once again to Great Kids Learning Class. This is where fun meets faith and learning never ends. Our topic for today is homophones. Can we say that after me? Homophones. Good. At the end of this class, you should be able to define homophones. Okay, so we are learning to define homophones, give examples of homophones, and then use homophones in sentences. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. So what are homophones? Have you heard this word before? I believe you have. For some that haven't, please listen. And if you even have heard the word before, I still need you to pay attention, okay? You could gain more knowledge today. So homophones are two or more words which have the same pronunciation but different spellings, meanings, or origins. Okay? Homophones have the same pronunciation but different spellings, meanings, or origins. And we have several examples. Homophones are formed from the combination of the Greek words homos, which means same, and phone, which means voice or sound. Let's look at these examples. Can you say that after me? Say these words after me. Night. Okay, the other column, night. You can see that the pronunciations are the same, but are their spellings the same? No. All right, let's continue. Sun, sun. Meat, meat. Still, still. I need you to pay attention to their spellings. Hill, hill. Can you see the pictures beside them? We have pictures beside the words. The pictures tell you about the words, okay? Week, week. Male, male. Paw, paw. Flower, flower. Right, right. Can you see? Different spellings, but the same pronunciation, and of course, different meanings. More so, here and here have the same pronunciation but different meaning. Let's use them in sentences. Can you hear me? Please come here. They sound alike but have different spellings and meanings. These are other words. Aid, aid. Allowed, allowed. Bear, bear. Bail, bail. Beach, beach. Different spellings, different meanings, but the same pronunciation. So each time you come across any of these words in a storybook or in a story, all right, they are homophones. These are other examples. Can you see them? All right. Now, what are homophones? Based on these little explanations, what are homophones? Write 5 words and their corresponding homophones. Now get your book and do that for me quickly. Well done. You have an activity here. This is what you are going to do for me. You are going to match the words below with their corresponding homophones. All right. In. Let's look for in the second column. Have you seen it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th word there. Okay. New. Let's look for new. I'm not going to tell you this time around. Have you seen new in the second column? Thank you. Night. Look for night. Look for night in the second column. It's the 8th word. I'm not going to tell you any of the answers anymore. 8. Let's look for 8. Have you seen it? Sell. Let's look for sell. Buy. Let's look for buy. I've seen it, but I'm not going to tell you. Blue. Let's look for blue. Break. Let's look for break. I've seen it. I know you've seen it too. Scent. Let's look for scent. Thank you. Deer. Let's look for deer. Bravo. Roll it up for yourself. Okay. Now, this is another activity. All right. Can you make use of the homophones you have listed in making sentences? Now that you know what homophones are and you know how to identify them, all right, can you use them in your own sentence? I have examples here. Rick. You have to teach him that getting Rick is not a good thing. Where does this bad Rick come from? All right. Route. Or route. Some people pronounce it as route. We created our route and set off tomorrow. We started to investigate the root of this language. All right. Sent. Let's look at the usage in the sentence. Can you give us 50 cents? I sent you all messages yesterday. Can you feel the scent in the room? All right. We're mentioning scent, but they have different spellings and meanings. All right. We're going into section 2 and it's talking about the birth of Christ. I love babies. Do you love babies? Okay, I know you do. Wow, look at baby Jesus, so cute. Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea. Do you know that? Yes, he was born in Bethlehem of Judea. I believe you know the stories surrounding the birth of Christ. Okay. 8 days after his birth, Jesus was circumcised and named Jesus as instructed by the angel before his conception. Do you know what circumcision is? All right, for those that are female, it's something they do around the private parts. Okay, there's something that needs to be cut off. And then for those that are female, you have to pierce the ear. All right? Thank you. So this was also done for Jesus. It was done for him after 8 days of his birth. Now, after 40 days, the family have to travel to Jerusalem to present Jesus at the temple. That was after Mary's purification. They all traveled to Jerusalem. All right? We do this these days too. Some people call it child dedication. So that was done for Jesus. Wise men guided by a star arrived in Bethlehem to worship the newborn king. Can you see them? And they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. All right. Now, an angel came, all right, to warn Joseph at night. Remember, Joseph is Jesus' earthly father. Fearing King Herod's plot to kill the baby, all right, an angel had to come and warn Joseph to take the baby and flee to Egypt because the king was after him. So they ran. But after Herod's death, the family returned from Egypt and settled in Nazareth of Galilee. Wow, that's interesting. Did you notice any word highlighted in the story? Did you pay attention to that? I highlighted some words. All right, if you did not notice any, then you need to watch this video again. All right, there are a few words that were highlighted. So look at those words and tell me their corresponding homophones. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next class. Bye.